and welcome back to my channel. As in the title, I have a large collective haul today for you all. So I have got the stuff on the floor down here. So in terms of this haul, so we have got some things from New Look, we have got some things from Tkmaxx, we've got some pyjamas from Marks and Spencer's, and we have some stuff from Superdrug. So all the bags are here. I'm going to start with the stuff that I got from New Look, talk a little bit about the stuff and go from there. So I have two big bags of things from New Look. So some stuff was ordered online and then some stuff was got in person. Typically I don't tend to buy fast fashion, I shop secondhand and sustainable, but New Look had a really good sale on and there were some really good pieces, and I believe the sale is still going on now, so I'll link you to New Look website in the description. So this is everything that I picked up in store, then I'll show you everything that I got online. First thing is this, which is this burgundy cardigan. I love cardigans, I always wear cardigans. This is what it looks like. Really nice long cardigan. Was originally £30, I got it for 13, which I didn't think was a bad price at all, and I live in cardigans. Second thing I got is this dress. Now this dress is reminding me of a Victorian night dress. It's what I actually found quite endearing about this, but I could see how a lot of people might not like it. But it looks like this. That's what the sleeves look like. And then just a plain white cotton dress. I think that could be a look and I quite like it. This was originally 36 and it was reduced to 11. I think in summer it'll be very comfortable, so that was the second thing. The next three items I got are all footwear. So the first pair I got are these shoes that look like this. They are these glittery silver shoes with the tiniest little heel. So I own a lot of boots. I don't own a lot of shoes like this because I typically wear boots, but sometimes you need footwear like this depending on what you're wearing, because these can look and make an outfit look more dressy, and I don't wear high heels because I'm clumsy. So I picked these up. These were £11, originally £35. I then picked up this pair of trainers. So I quite like these. I like how chunky they are. This is what they look like. So I own a couple of pairs of Converse and a couple of pairs of Vans and boots, but I don't own a huge amount of trainers and I don't own any white trainers. And what I was thinking is, with this dress, these might look quite cool, or in general these might look quite cool with something in summer or spring, and I just thought they were quite nice. These were originally £30 and then they were reduced to £9. I think they would be quite nice in summer or with paler colours. And then the last thing that I got in this bag is a pair of boots that look like this. These remind me of Demonia boots. I love boots and I think these are very cool. These were originally £70 and they were reduced to £21. So what I will do is I will put these away for winter and then I will bring them out when the weather gets cooler. So that's what I'm going to do with this pair. So I'm not going to wear them right now because it's getting a bit warmer. So that was the last thing that I bought in store. The next pieces are in this bag down here. The next pieces that I got are all things that I ordered online. So New Look had a really good sale online also, and I'll walk you through my thinking for this. So I really like the look of miniskirts with thick tights. I don't actually own a lot of miniskirts. I'm not really sure why, I just don't, but I like the aesthetic. So I decided I would purchase some skirts from New Look, and this is what they are. So I will talk you through each item anyway. What I will say with New Look sizing is size up. So I can range anywhere from an 8 to a 14, typically 12 to 14 on my lower half, I had to size up quite a lot in these. I had to get size 16s in these for them to fit the way I want them to fit, and that's for me personally, and for them to be a length I would be okay wearing out the house. I am 5'4", just for context, and I am a pear shape, and I am bigger in my lower half than in my top half. I don't like clothes to be super duper tight. I like to have a little bit of movement room. So if you are a similar shape to me and a similar height and build, I would say maybe size up. So this is the first skirt that I got. This is by the brand Apricot, and this was originally £29. I will put on screen how much I paid for each item because I'm filming on my phone, so I can't actually pull the prices up right now. I want to wear my skirts on my hips, so I wear my skirts on the widest part of me, which is my hips, so that's why I have to size up personally, because I wear them there as opposed to wearing them on my waist. If I was to wear these on my waist, size 14 would fit, but I want to wear them on my hips, so they're a tiny bit longer. So this is what that one looks like. I then got this one. What I will also do is I will try and link you to as many of these items in the description in case you are interested. I have tried these items on already, so things might not be in the most pristine condition. So it just looks like that. Again, very cute, very nice. This is the third one that we've got, which looks like this. Kind of a different shape, I would say, than the other ones. I would say this is more tapered. They are all very creased because these have been sitting in a room waiting for me to have the opportunity to film. So they did not arrive all creased. That is how they have gone since having them in storage. But the sooner I film this and get this uploaded, I can put these things away and start wearing them, which I'm excited about. Fourth item is this skirt, and because it's elasticated at the bottom, if you can see, it means it sits really nicely. So I got that. This one I got in 14. So again, because this has that elasticated waist, I got this in 14, and to be honest, I could have probably even got this in a 12. So I think that just shows the disparity between the different sizes, and that you might be one size for something but then a completely different size for something else. Not that it matters that much, but I think it's valuable to have that conversation. Then the fifth item I got, and the last skirt that I got, is this skirt. So this is what it looks like. Just a really cute tartan effect. Looks like that. Again, it has a stretchy waist. And I got this one in a size 14 as well. So that was the last skirt that I got, and the fifth skirt. So they were all on sale, so I did not pay full price for them. I really like all of them on. The last two items I have in this bag are both pairs of boots to show you. So the first pair that I got is this pair. So I'm not going to open these out of the packaging just until I want to wear them. So this is what they look like. They are new look equivalent of a pair of Uggs, if you can see. So they're just fleecy boots. These were an incredible price. I think these were something like £10 or £11. They were really good, and I have a pair of these already that I wear, and I love that pair so much that I had to buy a second pair whilst they were on sale because they are so fluffy, they are so soft, they are lovely. And to be honest, in the really cold weather, I wear boots like this out because they're comfortable and they keep your feet really warm. So I got a second pair of them. And then the last pair of boots that I got look like this. So one is poking out of its bag, so I will just show you one of them, but I have got two in here. And again, these were something like £10 or £11, possibly £12. I can't quite remember. And this is what they look like. So they're not a full length boot, they are a shorter boot. Again, I don't have a lot of shorter boots. I tend to have full length boots, and I have a couple of pairs of boots and a couple of pairs of Dr. Martens, but I wear boots a lot. This is what they look like. So they are this kind of browny sort of colour. Again, I don't have anything like this in terms of footwear, so I thought it was quite different. I thought they were quite cute. Again, will be perfect for winter or cold weather, or if I want to wear a skirt or a dress and make it look a bit more grungy, I could probably put these on and I think it would look quite cool. So that was everything that I got from New Look. I'm just going to go and grab the bag from Marks and Spencer's, 1 second. So this is the bag from Marks and Spencer's, and in here are pyjamas. So I went shopping last weekend because I needed some pyjamas. They have pyjamas, but I really like pyjamas when they're a matching set. I just feel like they look a bit more polished and they look a bit more put together. And I looked in Primark, and you guys can let me know what you think, but I think Primark prices have gone up, and I actually don't think the Primark prices of pyjamas are that affordable anymore. Like I say, let me know what you think. And then I went to Marks and Spencer's, not to look at the pyjamas, but just to look at their food and have a little look in Marks and Spencer's, because it was near to the Primark, so it just made sense. And they had an incredible sale on their pyjamas, which is why I picked these up. If they weren't on sale, I wouldn't have picked these up, and to be honest, I wasn't anticipating picking these up, but the prices were really good and it just made sense, especially as I was looking for some pyjamas. So the first two things I have in here are actually not from Marks and Spencer's, they're from Lidl, but I'll show you them anyway. So these are a pistachio and salted caramel sprays. They look like this. They are meant to be replicas of the Sol de Janeiro spray. I'm going to do a whole kind of perfume body mist video at some point, but I picked up 2 of these because they smell really nice, and they're something like £4, and I think the Sol de Janeiro spray is like 30 or something. I don't know why they're in this bag, but we have them. Again, these are all pyjamas, but I just want to show you them, talk about them, and then if you live near Marks and Spencer, it might be really valuable to pop in and see if they have any of these on sale. So the first pair, but they just look like this. So this is the top, and then this is the bottoms. So they are just white with little parts on. Really sweet, really nice cotton. So I like my pyjamas to feel really soft, and I like cotton pyjamas. I also like pyjamas that have long sleeves and long bottoms. I do not like short pyjamas. I like long sleeve pyjamas and long sleeve bottoms because I get cold very easy. So I got these in a size medium. It says they were 28, reduced to 22, but then, and I've kept the receipt here, they were further reduced to that £16. So they were 28, reduced to 22, reduced to 16 for that top and bottoms. I got them in a size medium, which is, I would say, like a 12 to 14. So that was the first pair. The second pair that I got, they look like this. So they have grey top, that's kind of like a sweatshirt material, and it says Sunday on it, if you can see that. And then they have long cotton grey bottoms that look like that. Really nice set, and these are in a size 14. They were £32, they were reduced to 16, and then they were reduced to £12, which I think is incredible, especially for this being fleecy and these being Marks and Spencer pyjamas. So £12 for that set, even better than some of the prices I have seen in Primark for pyjamas. So I got them. That was the second pair. Then the third pair I got was actually the first pair I picked up, and this is what they look like. These were £12.50. These are a short sleeve and long leg pyjama set. I don't mind a short sleeve pyjama top so long as the bottoms are long. But this is what these look like. Really cute, and again I got these in a size medium for comfort. I think they are really nice. They are a cotton fabric, which is my preferred fabric, and no, I will get a lot of wear out of them. Then the last and final pair I got is this pair. These are a different feel fabric. These are, I think they're either silk or satin. I think they're satin, but I'll double check. And this is what they look like. So they're just this blue pair with bows on them. If you can see, it took me a minute to realise what the design is, but I think the design is a bow design on them. And these are in a size 12. They were originally £30, then they were reduced to 22, and then they were reduced to £16. The label so the size there, price there, and then it says the fabric at the bottom. So I got that pair, and that was the fourth and final pair that I picked up. I also, not clothing, but what I originally went into Marks and Spencer for, I also picked up some Percy Pig jam sandwiches because these are delicious, and now I have found these. I can eat these because I forgot I got these. But they were the 4 sets of pyjamas that I got, and it means that I can now go through my pyjamas and sort them out, so donate some pyjamas because I have some nice new pyjama sets that I'm excited to wear. So we have 2 more bags. So I've got some stuff from Tkmaxx and then some stuff from Superdrug. So I went to Tkmaxx also. I actually went to Tkmaxx at the same time I went to that Marks and Spencer because they have Tkmaxx next to Marks and Spencer, which is next to Primark. So it would be rude not to have a little look in Tkmaxx. I ended up picking up 2 things from Tkmaxx. I picked up this. Some people will hate this. I really like this. So this is a very sequiny flask that looks like this. It is purple and glittery and sequiny, and it is very obnoxious, but in the best way possible. Really pretty. Really like this. This cost me £16.99. I did look online and ones like this are selling for a similar price because I did it first. I think £16.99 was really expensive, but this is on par pretty much to some of the prices you can get online. I also bring a flask like this to work to drink water in anyway, so I prefer these over cups because I am clumsy, I spill things, so these work a bit better for me. So I got that. The last item that I got, and the only other item that I got from Tkmaxx, is a new handbag, which looks like this. So this is actually a Steve Madden handbag, and I really like it. So I'll step away so you can see it all, and then I'll bring you a bit closer. So this is what it looks like. It's quite big, so it has a longer strap here, which you can adjust, and then it has this silver chain strap here. And what I really like about it is the size. It's also, if you can see, a very squishy bag, which I like, and it feels like really soft, kind of buttery fake leather. I don't think this is real leather. I didn't actually check the label. I just really like the bag, but it looks like that. And I think the silver with the strap makes it look a bit more alternative and a bit more grungy, and I just really like it. So it also has the Steve Madden print all over the back, if you can see, and I think it's a really good size. So for my everyday bag, I use the Marc Jacob tote bag, the smaller size one. I bought that second hand, if anyone was curious. So I'm using that as my everyday bag, and it fits stuff in, but I can't fit more stuff in. So I can't fit things like a book in there that I'm reading, or I can't fit things like a water bottle or wipes or anything extra. I can only fit in the essentials. So it would be nice to have a black bag where I can fit more in, and I definitely can do with this one because it's really big, and I love the crossbody. I typically wear bags as crossbody. I feel safer with a crossbody bag. And then I could also, if I wanted, just use the chain on this. So I've got 2 different looks with this bag, and this cost me $34.99. And then this is the tag that goes with it, saying it's a Steve Madden. So we are on the last bag now, which is the stuff from Superdrug. Again, this is all a collective haul, so none of this was purchased in one go. The only stuff that was purchased in one go was the pyjamas from Marks and Spencer with the flask and the handbag. They were all purchased on that Sunday. The other stuff has been collective over weeks and actually over a couple of months. So these are the things that I got from Superdrug. I went to Superdrug Friday. Today is Monday, so Friday I went to Superdrug. I needed to get some cleansing balm, and then I just picked up some other things that I thought some of you guys might be interested in. First two things I got were not an essential, but I really like them and I'm planning to do a whole video talking about them. Oh, I'm also seeing something else in here. Okay, so when I went to Superdrug on Friday, I also popped into Waterstones before to get a book, so I'll show you that now. So the book I've got, I've not started reading this yet, but the book I picked up is Phantasma. So I haven't started reading this yet. I'm really excited to read this. This is fantasy slash slightly dark romance. It is about a girl, I believe she's called Genevieve, and she has like supernatural powers, and she has to enter into a haunted house to save her sister who has disappeared. Along the way she meets somebody called Phantom, who is a phantom, and it is following their journey and that romance that kind of blossoms. So it's a romance and fantasy with some darker horror elements. Really excited to read this. Think it will be good. I am currently reading Lights Out. I have nearly finished that, so once I have read that, I want to read the Devil's Night series, which I have, and then I want to read this. I have a whole list of books I am working my way through reading, so this will not be something I read anytime soon, I don't think, but I want to pick it up. I might end up reading it soon. It depends how much it captivates me. And this was £10.99 from Waterstones. I typically buy my books from the works because they are so much cheaper. So that was the only other thing that I got, but I seen it in the bag, which reminded me to talk about that now. So back on with the stuff from Superdrug. So these are the first two things that I picked up. I am planning to do a whole video talking about these because I think these are really cool. So these are by Superdrug's own brand and they look like this. These are the Superdrug Mine fragrance gift sets, and they are done in the shape of eggs for Easter, and they are two different versions. So all Superdrug own brand is cruelty free, and it is also vegan, which is brilliant. I know it's cruelty free and that's why I buy it, but it's also vegan apparently. And what these are is these are gift sets. So you have two different versions. This is the berry version, and then this is the vanilla version. And on the back you have the full size body mist, you have a mini body mist, and then you have a roll on. And then it is the exact same for the vanilla one. So I picked up these two. These were the last two, and I picked them up because I want to do a whole video about them, and I do like the own brand Superdrug body mist. I think they're really nice. These gift sets are £10 each, when this full size body mist on its own is £10. You can buy it on offer where they have things like club card prices, making it £5 or £6, but alone, standard price, one of these is £10 without these two products included. So we will have a video on these shortly. What I went into Superdrug for was this. I think I've shown these before on my channel, but these are the Superdrug own brand, so B by Superdrug, and these are just cleansing balms. They look like that. I will show you the one I currently have, 1 second. So this is what they look like out of the packaging. They just look like that, and then they are just a cleansing balm. I have used that a lot because I use this every day as part of my skincare routine. I really like these. I think they are brilliant, so that's what they look like. I picked up two of these because these were on offer where it was buy one get one free. They were £16.99 each, so I will never pay full price for them because if you wait you can get them on offer. They are a really good cleanser anyway. I think they are worth that price, but it just makes sense if you could save a little bit of money to save a little bit of money. I then picked up some other body mists, which I will show you. These two are by the brand So, which look like this. This brand is also cruelty free, which is super. So this is the first one that I got. Looks like this. And this is in the scent Birthday Cake. It smells very sweet. I would say quite a nice everyday. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. I wouldn't necessarily say it smells like birthday cake, but it's just quite a nice sweet kind of fragrance. Not hugely dissimilar to Snow Fairy, different but not hugely. Second one I got is this, which is Vanilla Milkshake. I love vanilla. Vanilla is one of my favourite scents, and this smells like pure vanilla. This smells amazing. This smells really similar to the vanilla body mist from the Body Shop, which if you like vanilla, it's incredible. It smells like pure, sweet, lovely vanilla. Love that. And I think these were something like £2 or £3, so not hugely expensive. Cruelty free and brilliant for an everyday mist or a mist to just throw in your bag. This is the other fragrance that I got. This is also by that same brand, which is the So brand. This is a slightly different version. This is the So Unique, designed for layering, and this is in caramel pistachio. It is caramel and pistachio scent. Again, cruelty free. Looks like this, and this smells again really similar to the Sol de Janeiro spray, very much like caramel and pistachio together. Quite a nice sort of foodie smell, very similar smelling to the one you can get from Lidl. I would say this is slightly more caramelly, but again quite a nice sweet scent, and again a really great sort of everyday spray. And that spray was, I believe, £3.50, so again another really affordable spray option, which is cruelty free. So that was everything that I picked up. I have got all of the stuff here beside me that I need to now go and put away. Hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, let me know your thoughts. If you've tried any of these products or you have indeed read the book, let me know and I'll speak to you in the next video. So until then, goodbye guys.